Check. Good morning, everybody. It's the Morning Aux. I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
And I am your favorite girl in the world, Nicole Sadé.
And we got us a nice little show cut out for us today. Hey, Nicole, tell us what we got.
We got a lot today. First of all, let me just say this. Y'all are now plugged into the Morning Aux, baby.
Come on.
Yes. So today, this is what we're gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about Mike Epps, y'all favorite comedian.
We're
gonna talk about Donald Trump, pardon Diddy.
Okay.
We're gonna talk about the game and his top 100 rap list.
You have to fill me in on that.
We're going to talk about DDG and his altercation over the weekend.
Saw that. That was crazy.
Yeah, and then if you didn't know, it is Black Music Month.
Sure is.
So,
hey,
yeah,
come on with it.
And we're going to talk about dating as a millennial.
Okay, let's get
That's
into it.
That's just a few topics, though. We got a whole lot more for them.
Hey, look, we got a whole lot left for y'all, but right now we're going to play a edit. It's going to be Ain't I with Tell Me Nothing.
Okay.
Created by your boy. Let's see how that worked. Let's get your morning started. This is the Morning Aux.
What's up, y'all? We are back with the Morning Aux. Let me ask you to do something for us. Before we kick off our morning discussion, I need you to follow us on all social platforms. Follow us at Morning Aux Live. That's on Facebook, Instagram, and make sure you tune into YouTube. And I'm sure if you listen to us right now, you are already subscribed to our YouTube channel. So, my boy.
What's up?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Well, before we get into our discussions, I think it's very important that we, kind of just introduce ourselves to everybody and everybody can know what the Morning Aux is and who are their hosts and stuff like that. So I'm going to let you go first.
You gonna let me? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm a gentleman.
I mean, and I appreciate you being a gentleman, but I want them to hear from you.
Say no more. All right, cool. So, boom. I'm your boy, DJ IAMONEAL, here, one of the hosts of Morning Aux. I'm feeling good about this duo here. We got a whole lot of people in the building as far as like classified alias back there. We got Chris back there, Creek Breezy, holding it down. And as far as like the Morning Aux, we are your new favorite morning show.
Emphasis on favorite.
Come on. We're going to be your favorite morning show, talking about a whole lot of different subjects, all things trendy, all things in community, all things upcoming artists wise, everything that I would say that if you got something going on and you want to be able to talk about it, you want to be able to broadcast it, this is the place to do it. So, anything else I should add?
I mean, no, I think you hit everything. Like
Okay.
this is the, as we've been saying, this is not your uncle's radio station.
Oh, no, this ain't it.
Yeah, no disrespect or no shade to like the OGs, the legends that's been doing this, but I think this is for us, curated by us.
Come on.
If that makes sense.
Come on.
We need that outlet where we can relate to one another. And I know there's so many people out there that need this, they want to be able to relate to the conversations and stuff like that. Like, I just don't think the other radio stations or radio shows are covering what's important to us.
Right.
Yeah.
But don't let me be the only one to introduce myself.
Oh,
jump in there.
Y'all want to know me?
They want to know who you is.
Okay. All right, so I am Nicole Sadé. I am an author, I'm a blogger, I'm an award-winning journalist, and I'm also a publicist based in Birmingham, Alabama.
Come on. And she turned up now.
Yep.
She ready for the day. So what's up? What else we got for the day?
Actually, I mentioned earlier that we were going to talk about Mike Epps. Not quite, but he plays an important role in this. His daughter, Madison Epps, is in his new movie that's streaming now on Tubi.
Okay.
And it's called The Killing Cove, and it is directed by Chris Stokes.
Oh.
And it's really, really dope. I think y'all should check it out. I watched it yesterday, and I was tuned in.
Okay.
I was locked in. And Chris Stokes, he puts out great, quality products anyway. But I really enjoyed it. I don't want to give it away because clearly you haven't seen it.
I don't watch a lot of Tubi movies.
What?
Real talk. I haven't seen a lot.
What is your issue with Tubi? Tubi is, where is that?
The closest movie that I'll probably say that I've seen as far as like Tubi will probably be Snow on the Bluff.
I've never seen it before.
Really?
No, I've never seen Snow in the Bluff.
Gotta tap in on that.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think y'all should stop sleeping on Tubi. I do love the fact that it's a platform for like a lot of up and coming like artists and film directors and writers and stuff like that, and up and coming actors and actresses. So, well, I don't want to use the word up and coming, but inspiring.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's a great platform. Some of the movies are very, very low budget, and then some, like they're really good. I really like them. I like the ones that go from novels to movies or like TV series and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely think you should like hone in a little bit more on Tubi. Like, don't sleep on Tubi, and then they have some classics on there too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Name a few.
Oh, so Money Talk.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All About the Benjamins.
Gotcha.
Over the weekend, I was watching Takers. I don't want to say that's a classic because it's not like considered a classic yet, but I just love Idris Elba, Paul Walker, Chris Brown.
Oh,
Yes, Michael Ealy.
They waited to the end to actually kill him on that one.
I don't like that because they could have gave us a part 2.
I thought they were. I don't know.
Everybody
why.
died
Everybody
except for Paul Walker and Idris Elba, but Paul is dead now. So
yeah.
Unless Idris go and create like a whole new crew.
Yeah, that's what I was finna say. Cause Ice Cube's son, he did I don't forget. Den of Thieves.
Yes.
Yeah, he did part 2.
I love it.
I watched it. It was good.
Well, it's not better than part 1.
It's not as exciting, no.
No, and it took a long time to develop. But I mean, it was cool. I don't think they should do it again. Unless it's better. Unless he bring back his friends from part 1.
If he can yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Some type of way. Mm-hmm. Some type of way.
Because I was looking for those heavy set, what you call them? Panamanian? What is The Rock?
I think he's Samoan.
Samoan. What did I just say?
Panamanian.
What is that?
I don't know what that is.
Good morning. It's the Morning Aux.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my God. Oh, that's what we doing today?
That's what we doing.
Oh wow. Okay.
Come on.
Panamanian. Wow. Okay.
Is that a nationality? Somebody put that in the comments.
Yes, I think it is. I know for a fact I did not just make
What's the
up
proper
a
way to
brand
say
new
it?
word.
What's the proper way to say it, y'all?
Panamanian.
Is it?
If you're from Panama, not the Florida, but Panama, I really think it's
Is it how you
Panamanian.
say it?
Listen. Oh, see, you trying to get
No,
dirty
I'm
early in the morning.
I'm asking. I truly actually don't know.
Y'all see what he trying to do to me, right?
I don't know.
Now, when I go left.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I do think it's a word. Can y'all let us know if that's a word or not? It
Please
is a word.
let us know.
Yeah, see.
Our research team.
Classified is on my side.
Classified is classified.
Mm-hmm.
Come on. What
That's
else? That's
classified alias, by the way, y'all. I just want our producers in the
Come
building.
on. Stellar Award winning
make up another
classified
word.
alias.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure y'all get that in there. Stellar Award winning classified alias.
Okay. All right. So moving on. Yeah, on the topic of comedy, actually, we talked about Mike Epps.
Yep.
He's one of the greats. Let's talk about Eddie Murphy's son and Martin Lawrence's daughter. They just got married.
I seen that.
Yeah.
Congratulations to y'all.
What do you think about that?
I think it's really beautiful.
Really?
That they got married. But they got married privately, though. Because, I mean...
Was it private? I mean, the world knows.
The world knows, yes. But, I mean, we wouldn't have known if, Eddie Murphy hadn't went on Jennifer Hudson's show and talked about it.
Oh, yeah.
About that. Mm-hmm. Like, Jennifer Hudson, very nice person, great-spirited person, not too good at interviewing.
See, I'm happy you said that. And the reason why I'm happy you said that is because, and I'm not a hater when people like that when people like that get these large platforms, but it becomes successful because of who they are, but they're not real journalists.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because she kept on egging on the singing part. I'm like, why this man gotta sing? What is your obsession with that?
Who she want to sing?
Eddie Murphy.
Well,
like
he was an artist.
Yeah, but like I'm sure he wants to just attend if there was a wedding that they was gonna be going to. I'm sure he just wanted like a 10. You don't want to just like, because for me, like whenever sometimes when I go to weddings and stuff like that, I be thinking like, man, I wanna attend a wedding. I haven't attended a wedding in quite some time, but I'm always DJing weddings.
Okay.
If you need me, let me know.
Yeah.
What camera I'm at?
Yeah.
Both of them.
Okay, so I have a question for you. So we know Eddie Murphy, hilarious. Martin Lawrence, crazy funny.
Right.
So do you think if the son and the daughter that just got married, do you think if they have kids, would they inherit being funny as well? Because the daughter is an actress.
Yeah. I don't know. It probably wouldn't hit the same that they came from, because they came from a whole different generation.
Man, if those kids are raised around their grandparents, they would be hilarious. Think about the Wayans family.
True enough. But you know how sensitive everything is in this day and age. So it's like, yeah, they can be funny, but it's like, do I want to get canceled? You know, type of thing. Like, that's so popular to be, you know, so like, I don't know.
I just think society now is just overly emotional and
highly.
Yeah.
Definitely highly.
Can't take a joke. But there are still some OGs that can slide some jokes in there and nothing will happen.
Definitely.
Like Dave Chappelle.
I've been watching Ali Sadiq here recently.
I've yet to check him out.
The domino effects, that's where you need to start.
Okay.
They are laid out completely strategic. Like I enjoyed it. I actually got to finish part 3, even though I've been watching like all of his other comedy specials. I actually got to finish Domino Effect part 3. He's talking about his life. That's easy to talk about. So, you know what I'm saying? Can't nobody lie about your life, especially if it's the truth. So, yeah.
I guess.
I mean, yeah, it's opinionated.
People be lying now.
People do be lying. No cap.
You see Soulja Boy interviews.
I don't trust them words. That boy said he from Atlanta, Chicago, L.A., and he is from Mississippi.
He is. And actually, that's where you're from, right?
Yep.
Did you grow up with him or in the same area?
No.
Okay. So you didn't know of him at all growing up?
Nah. Not until like later on, after he came out with like this song called Meet Me at the Skating Rink or something like that.
Did you go to the skate rink?
No, he actually lived in a whole nother city.
So, okay. Nah. Okay. So what part of Mississippi are you from?
I'm from Tupelo.
Tupelo? What is Tupelo known for?
Ray Shrimmer, Elvis. That's it. Diplo.
Okay.
Yep.
I like Ray Shrimmer. What you think about Elvis?
I'm going to say this. What camera I'm at? Right here? I'm right here? You're lame and you're wrong for disclaiming Mississippi. And they got a whole memorial situation in East Tupelo. You wanted to be from Memphis this whole time. And you dated that little girl.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you stole everything that has to do with rock and roll. Yeah, he stole all it.
So I saw you point at the camera when you said that, and you meant that too.
I did.
You do know he's dead, right?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
He can't hear you.
He better hear me in spirit.
Wow. Now what if his spirit come to you?
If he come to me, then we gonna have a conversation.
About what? You gonna talk to the dead man?
If I got something to say.
What?
Yeah.
You okay? Is you cool?
I'm cool.
First thing this morning.
I'm good.
We talking to
He needs some men.
We talking to the dead first thing this morning.
Look, I'm going in, ain't it? Look,
yeah.
I told you I've been up since 3:30.
Yeah, well, I do like the fact that you did bring up that he was talking to underage girls.
Yeah.
Now, I do want to talk about well, I want to say one of y'all favorite celebrities. He's probably not like y'all favorite right now. But P. Diddy. I don't know if he was talking to, well, yeah, he was. But
he did some grooming.
Right. Not just to girls, but to boys too, allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right.
I'm gonna say that too. Look, I'm gonna go back on my on my Elvis
You want to
thing.
snap on the dead, then go back?
No.
Okay.
Respectfully. That's what I was just gonna throw that out there.
Respectfully to who?
Respectfully, disrespectfully.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
Good morning.
We've been keeping up with this trial. We've been, keeping up with everything that's going on.
Yeah.
Do you think Donald Trump is going to pardon him?
No. If he does, it will be a wild day.
Really?
I think so.
I don't think so.
I think so.
I mean,
I think so
it's
because
expected. But go ahead.
I think so. I think so because of so many people who actually had to be like affected by that whole situation.
Mm-hmm.
Like even people that haven't even come
Mm-hmm.
to the light to say anything as of yet, they are still being affected,
Yeah.
by that whole situation. And if he isn't convicted or if he's pardoned, you know how big of a slap in the face that would be?
Yeah, I think that's my only concern is the victims and what they would have to face,
Yeah.
in regards to that. But I do think there's a strong possibility that Trump would pardon him. And I say this because if you just think about a few things, like they are friends. I mean, well, I don't want to say they're friends, but we've seen pictures of them together.
He said he hadn't spoke to him in a while.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure Jay-Z
allegedly.
ain't spoke to him in a while either.
Allegedly.
They ain't spoke to R. Kelly in a while.
We all know.
Right.
Right.
And then not just that, but Trump has he has this pattern of pardoning our black celebrities and these hip hop artists and stuff like that. We saw it with Lil Wayne, we saw it with Kodak Black, we just saw it with NBA YoungBoy, and then if you think about it, now all of a sudden the Republicans talking about free Tory Lanez. Is he gonna free him?
But we know why.
We don't. We really don't know.
We know why. Because of the evidence.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, the evidence is pointing in a different direction.
Well, I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah. Allegedly the evidence is pointing in a different direction than they went to trial for. Even though he was allegedly guilty. But there's a new video that has surfaced. Even though they said that it's old, it's getting some attention.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Well, that's that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Well, since we're talking about our artists right now, let's talk about this young man that came out and made this video on yesterday. So apparently he called Diddy G doo-doo garbage. Hold on, wait, before I even finish, that is crazy to be out in public and somebody call you doo-doo garbage.
No, that's wild.
Because who you talking to?
He was talking to him. Then he want to go online talking about he gonna sue and.
Yeah, he is seeking legal action against his brother, Diddy G's brother and his entourage. So this has nothing, in my eyes, it has nothing to do with Diddy G, but he took a butt whipping. I think a lot of people haven't learned from the baby situation and Danny Lee's brother.
I don't think so, because at the end of the day, he started that whole situation. Had he not said anything, you don't know nobody's reaction. You don't know nobody's last straw.
Okay, so let me ask you this. If somebody call you a goofy name, you just gonna crash out and fight them?
I don't know what my mood would be that day, but that's not my intentions.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what my mood would be that day.
Yeah, I just think a lot of people just lack emotional intelligence these days. Y'all really could have took that comment and kept it moving.
Could have.
Or was this for social media or,
no,
did you want to prove that you big and bad by jumping on this man? I'm really just confused as to why doo-doo garbage caused all of this.
Diddy G told him not to record whoever records him.
Yeah.
He said.
Because it's not going to help his case against his baby mama.
No, it isn't. And so.
That's my whole thing.
Yeah, I definitely think that whole situation has some opinions on it.
Yeah.
For sure. But like I said, you just never know what your last straw will be. Mm-hmm. So you can't really just be like, I'm gonna call him a name, and then how you know I ain't gonna get offended.
I mean, you could be offended, but you gotta put your hands on somebody.
But that's what I'm saying. You having a bad day.
You know how often I get called names?
No, but I'm saying let me paint a picture. You having a bad day. You done woke up on the wrong side of the bed. Your bank account just got emptied out by Apple.
Ooh.
Doggone, you leave the house.
I feel so triggered right now. Hold on.
No,
Wait a minute.
You leave the house, you get a ticket, then doggone, you come to work, Then they saying some crazy stuff about you at work. Then you leave work for lunch. Then somebody says something crazy to you.
So you take your frustration out on them?
Not necessarily, but I'm saying like you don't know what your actions will be.
Yeah, I feel like this was one of your days. You had this day before?
No, not necessarily.
Apple did it. It started with Apple.
Apple always do it.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people say Apple needs to be investigated, you know, for how much money they be taking out of people's account.
Man, they be having some fees, boy. They be having some fees. But look, we gonna wrap this up here, man. We got a whole lot of to talk about. We got the LA rappers list. Mm-hmm. We gotta play One Gotta Go.
You ready for that?
I think I am.
Okay.
I think I am.
We'll see.
But before we do that, we gonna get into this mix that I'm about to make for y'all. And hopefully y'all done woke up, got your coffee, got your tea, got your breakfast, or your breakfast, as some people would say. Other than that, man, we are the Morning Aux. Stay plugged in. Stay tuned in. Subscribe, follow, comment, like everything you can to give a notification to us. I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
I am Nicole Sadé.
And we about to get into this mix.
All right, y'all. We are back. How y'all feeling after that mix this morning? My boy over here sweating bullets, man.
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling good. Y'all feeling all right?
I hope they feeling good.
Hopefully
having
so.
A few technical difficulties, but it's okay because guess what? They still plugged in. And we want y'all to work with us through this, you know, this trial and error, you know. So let's get back to it.
Woo! We're gonna talk about the
Well, before we talk about anything,
list.
I just want to know what inspired the mix you just gave us.
Man,
It's a nice little pick me up, you know.
Look, that's what I was trying to do. Make sure everybody was picked up this morning. Make sure they got their coffee, their tea, all that extra stuff. Want to wake them up. I didn't want to play nothing, you know, that'll keep them sleep, keep them lagging.
Okay.
You know, wake them up this morning.
All right. Well, since you in a wake me up mood, I want to go ahead and play my game.
Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. One gotta go. That's the name of the game, and we're gonna play that. Okay. So, one gotta go. DMX or Tupac? Oh, this can't be that hard.
You gonna put me in between two legendary ball brothers?
One gotta go.
All right. I'm gonna have to say DMX.
Why? I mean, I'm not disagreeing with you, and I'm not agreeing, but why DMX?
I mean, it was actually hard to choose, to be honest. They both have some great demographics, honestly. But I don't know a whole lot of DMX songs. Like if I was to, I know all the hits. I know all his hits, but I ain't a deep cut like album guy.
Okay.
We're dealing with DMX anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what DMX songs do you like?
Y'all gonna make me lose my mind.
Oh yeah, because you thought you was Lil Bow Wow growing up, right?
No.
Oh, I thought you wanted to be like Lil Bow Wow.
I mean, yeah, but like, how does that even correlate? He went on that song?
That was like the top hit on like Mike.
That was.
Yeah.
You brought me back.
Yeah. You know that's your favorite movie.
Appreciate that.
Okay. So Tupac.
Why
we sticking with Tupac?
I'm sticking with Tupac because like, even though he was the villain in Juice, he did a really good job in that movie.
He did.
Poetic Justice did a good job in that one.
Yes, he did.
When he wasn't wilding out, he was speaking on a lot of different things that resonate with today. I think about the conversation he had with, well, he didn't actually have the conversation with Kendrick Lamar, but the way it was portrayed on To Pimp a Butterfly, how they had the conversation at the end of his album was extremely good. If y'all haven't heard it, go listen to Pimp the Butterfly. Listen to the conversation. It's at the very end of the album. You have to listen to a long song before getting to it, but it's worth it. Trust me. But yeah, the conversation talks about how hypothetically people would start feeding off each other, like the rich would start eating the poor and things of that nature. And, you know, that's kind of
present day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah.
I think about that movie, Wally.
Never seen it.
You ain't never seen the movie Wally?
No.
It's a Disney movie. Really good movie. And I think that is a really good movie, what goes on with today. Because everybody's so stuck on technology. And we all, victim to it.
Yeah.
But
I just wanted to go away for like a year. Well, no, I don't want technology to go away. I want social media to go away for like a year so that people can tap back into reality and understand, like, who were you before social media? Because I know some lames. Yeah. Lamest of the lamest.
I'm talking about a lot of.
And social media made them popular. And I'm not saying, like, influencer making money. I mean, like, people that I knew couldn't read in school, like, very opinionated on social media. No, I'm not being funny, but, like, they're very opinionated on social media. But I also know they're copying and pasting stuff from Twitter or other people's pages.
Some people do.
Be blown away. Like,
some people do.
Who are you?
I stole a status or two. I stole a status or two.
I ain't stealing statuses, but I like or I share.
Yeah, I stole a status from Twitter before.
So you're a thief?
Nah.
I would think so.
I just take the piece of candy.
You're five-finger thief. Okay.
I take a little piece of candy.
All right. So I want to go back a little bit.
Come on.
You know, we'll get off subject real quick. So, Tupac. You know, you said you were going to keep Tupac. I actually like Tupac. Yeah. I wore a Tupac t-shirt to our lunch party. Shout out to everybody that came out to the Morning Aux lunch party. We had a really good time.
Yep.
Y'all were fed very, very well. I mean, I can eat all that stuff, but y'all was going in on that chicken, man.
Look, I'm going to be real.
Was good.
I'm going to be real. I didn't eat it.
I saw you eating a piece of chicken.
That wasn't me.
I'm going to find a picture.
Please find that picture.
Okay. Because I know you was eating some chicken.
I went over there by the table.
And you picked up some chicken?
I didn't pick nothing up.
Okay. So you didn't eat that night?
Well, me and my wife, we had already ate Chick-fil-A before then. So I was still kind of...
Oh, so we had food catered for y'all to go to Chick-fil-A?
No.
Wow.
So let me tell you how our day went. Let me tell you.
Wow.
We didn't eat that much the day of. I think we had like breakfast, and then we didn't eat until we ate that Chick-fil-A.
So you were so excited that you didn't eat at the party?
It wasn't on purpose. I think we were just busy doing our everyday thing.
Food from Chick-fil-A?
Smashed.
Wow. Well, yeah, I heard a lot of compliments about the chicken. I mean, people would come to me as if I cooked it. I almost took credit for it. Like, I had one person that was like, this chicken? Who made this? Haley. Shout out to Haley. Haley came to me and was like,
nah, I seen that.
This is the bomb. Who did this? And I was like, I don't know. She was like, I need to find out who's responsible for this chicken.
That palm lady that walked in there and put that food in there.
Somebody catered this. I don't know who the caterer is. And she was like, I'm going to ask. And I was like, And I was trying to look around to kind of point her in the right direction. She said, I'm going to ask Jacob. Where's Jacob? I was like, he's right there at the door.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Jacob was checking everybody in.
Giving out the drink tickets and stuff. Shout out to Jacob.
Yeah, and shout out to the bartender, too. I know my friends. Well, they're alcoholics anyway.
Hey, yo.
But, yeah, I had to keep going to Jacob. I was like, hey, I need more drink tickets. My friends, like...
They was trying to get drunk.
They tapping in at the bar. No, they weren't trying to get drunk. Actually, they weren't drunk. But I know I gave them a piece. Maybe about 10 tickets a piece. Mm-hmm. And I'm sure they had like 10 drinks or more.
That is nuts, though.
I shouldn't be exposing their business, right?
Oh, my God. That was crazy.
Shout out to my friends, though. They came to support. And I'm sure they're listening right now. And they were, you know.
They were feeling themselves.
Filled with alcohol.
Hey, yo.
But it was a good turnout, though.
Okay, so who else got to go? No, I got one.
No.
I got one.
No. Let me finish. Let's go back to that. I'm happy you sending me back to it. So, Complex put out a list of LA artists, and I guess they they numbered them. And The Game, the rapper, he didn't like it.
Because he wasn't on it?
He was on it, but I feel like he thought he should have been higher up in numbers. So, and then also they left out a lot of people. So in return, The Game created a list of top 100 artists from LA.
And he put himself on top.
Well, no. He didn't. Surprisingly, he didn't. But guess who was number one?
Kendrick Lamar.
No, and he actually was top 5.
Really?
Yeah, let me look at this again.
Mm.
Yeah, Kendrick was top 5.
I could take that. Pause.
Yeah, but guess who's number 1?
Who?
Too Peasy.
Tupac?
Yes.
I can see that. But he
that's
ain't from
crazy.
LA though.
That's my thing. He's not. I guess when you rep somewhere for so long and you be there for so long, like you become a part of that, community.
Yeah.
But he's not. Again, he listed 100 artists that I don't know. A lot of them I don't know. Never
Is
even
LaRussell on
listened
there?
to. I don't. It's 100. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna send it to you and you go and look at it.
Yeah, let me look at it.
But this is one comment that stuck out to me, and I thought it was just hilarious, and I still laughed at it this morning. Somebody was like, "Blueface need to be 100."
Why did he don't need to be on that list?
He ain't from LA.
It's not that he's not from LA, but
I think the game just listed everybody that's from LA, and he was very strategic with like the top.
Blueface don't need to be nowhere near that list.
Yeah, I think he was just real strategic.
He
with
had
the top people.
One good hit.
What was it? Tatiana?
But yeah.
Okay, I didn't even know that was his song.
Yeah, that was his song. Then he made a remix, so I guess 2 good hits, but off of 1 song.
Okay, well, he got hits. A lot of people don't.
I see.
Or they one-hit wonders.
Hey, you know the girl that made that Fairy song?
Yep.
I listened to the whole song, and she ain't got no lyrics, bro.
Really?
Like, a good portion of it, she's saying just yep. Bow, boom.
You know how to do dance? You look like you know how to do the dance.
No,
do the dance for us.
That's it.
I like that. You got it.
That's all I know.
So, all right. Well, speaking of the top 100 artists, chat.
Come on, chat.
Drop your favorite artists in there. And actually, we want to know your top 3 best LA artists. So you ain't got to give us 50 million people, but just give us your top 3.
Yeah.
LA. They have to be from LA. And actually, I want to exclude Tupac. Because he's not from LA. So tell us who's your favorite.
Who your top 5?
Top 5 artists?
LA.
I don't listen to them folks.
You don't listen to people in LA?
But you know what? I do like they have like this little bounce to their music. You know what I'm saying? I could vibe to. So
you
I
ain't
don't
never
have
heard
a top.
You ain't never heard Snoop Dogg.
Yes, let me finish.
Okay.
So I don't have a top, but I can name some people from California that I actually like. Because I think there's a difference. It's almost like saying, I'm from Birmingham, but you're really from Fairfield. So hear me out.
Okay.
I like Too Short.
Okay.
Snoop Dogg.
Okay.
Dr. Dre.
Okay.
The Game. I did like The Game. He had a good little run with G-Unit.
What Game song you know? And don't you say this is how we
But
do.
yeah, I do like him on that song.
Okay.
I like his Beef song. The one with 50. Well, he got a lot with 50 Cent. I can't think of the name of the song.
That song was like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I like The Game.
That's a lot to say in 15 minutes.
And he cute.
I beg to differ. I can't really, speak on that.
He is cute. Let's see.
My top 5. Let's go. Kendrick.
And I like YG. My bad. I ain't gonna cut you off.
All right, YG. Shout out to YG.
Yeah.
He ain't in my top, but shout out YG. Kendrick, LaRussell.
Lil who?
LaRussell.
Okay.
That boy tough now.
Don't know him.
Get to know him. Tyler, the Creator. Frank Ocean.
Didn't know he was from Cali.
Yup.
Okay.
Yup.
Okay. Is he gay?
That don't matter.
I'm asking.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
Because I think I heard. Is he?
I suppose.
Happy Pride Month, my boy.
Hey, yo.
There's nothing wrong with it.
Ain't it mental awareness month too?
No, that was last month. But it is Pride Month. We just 2 days into June. Happy Pride Month to all of you.
Happy celebration.
Yeah.
God is good.
Don't bring God into your mess.
Hey, look, God is good.
You was talking to the dead earlier, and now we want to call him God.
God is good at all times.
He is.
You better know it. What was I at? He ain't a rapper. Well, no, Frank did kind of. He was with Our Future. He did some rapping though.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm gonna throw one out.
Who?
Lil B, the bass guy.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah.
Rap his song right
Get
quick.
to know him.
Rap his song right quick.
You don't know Wonton Soup? Come on.
Wonton Soup, that's Chinese people. Right?
You being disrespectful.
Wonton Soup.
my God.
Wonton Soup.
Man, gone.
Come on, man. You gonna make me have to play that today.
Frank Ocean is from New Orleans, FYI.
Huh?
And you just throwing folks on his
Somebody,
list.
research team, get that right.
Our team just researched it. He's from New Orleans.
What?
He looked like a New Orleans.
Okay, I'll take that back then.
I just think you don't know your artist.
No, I just thought he was from LA because
But look though, hold
everybody else from
I do
Our
want
Future was from LA.
look, let's recognize the people that's in the chat, and
Come
we
on.
thank y'all. We thank y'all for being plugged in. So
That boy said a little bit.
Miss saying her top 3 artists from, okay, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4. We said 3. She gave us 4, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Tupac, I said excluding Tupac.
Mm-hmm.
She got Tupac, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Ice Cube. And Beatphoria Sounds, they got Kendrick,
Mm-hmm.
Snoop, and Tyler, the Creator.
Okay, I can mess with that.
Yeah. Okay.
Frank Ocean was born in Long Beach. That's what Snoop from.
Okay, so you don't have to talk to the production team. I didn't search that. Our production team got it wrong.
Shout out to Frank Ocean.
Okay.
Shout out to Frank Ocean.
Can we get a little California love or keep your head
We
up
can.
at some point?
We can.
At some point. You don't have to do it right now. but at
No,
some
no,
point.
we can get some California love up
But
in here.
Frank Ocean has dual citizenship.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Shout out to
so
Frank.
he was born in California?
Mhm.
He was?
Mhm.
Okay. And then he moved to New Orleans?
I guess.
I can imagine it being a serious culture shock.
Yeah. I mean, because after so long, of course, like California basically adopted Wiz Khalifa, even though he's from Pittsburgh.
Dang, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep.
You know what? Going back to New Orleans, speaking of New Orleans, these people that escaped from jail.
Did they catch all of them yet?
No.
It's like one left, right?
My money on Groves. No, it's 2.
2 left.
Yeah. But you know what's amazing? How the black community was like putting in parlays on these people.
They
We
putting
don't
in
take anything serious.
Nah, they don't.
But a lot of us, well, I can't say us because I'm not a part of that. But a lot of people was like, I don't want some of them to get caught. Like, I think with Groves, a lot of people feel like what he did to go to jail or
What did he do?
prison was justifiable. So apparently before he was even born, somebody in his family was killed by a police officer.
Oh, wow.
So he grew up and retaliated
Mm-hmm.
from what I can remember. And he's serving time.
Dang. That's crazy. That sound like I forget his name, but his son was recently killed.
Who?
I forget the guy's name, but he was in court, and he not even supposedly, he killed a police as well. That's why he went to jail, and he's supposed to be getting like the death penalty.
Wow.
Yep.
Well, I don't know who you're talking about.
He was
But that's
all over the news.
unfortunate.
He was everywhere. I forget his name though. I don't think I ever knew it to just call it, but he was holding his head up high. Shout out to him.
So he just didn't have no remorse or something? Or like what you mean like he held
The
his head up
policeman
high?
killed his son.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yep. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yep. Killed his son and his dad.
Mhm.
Revenge.
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hold your head up high, my boy.
Yeah. Would you do that?
Would I do that?
Yeah.
For my
I mean,
kids?
granted, you don't have a child now,
Nah,
but
for my kids, of course.
so you gonna do that time.
Striking out.
You gonna crash out.
Striking out.
Like how on a scale of 1 to 10, like how bad would your crash out be?
I don't know. That's why I say I like
Emotional intelligence. We talked about this.
That's why I'm saying, like, as far as like DDG situation, I don't know what my mood would be that day. I don't know
Okay,
what my
that's
last
different.
straw.
We talking about your child.
No,
and
I'm saying
somebody
that's what I'm
murdering
saying.
your
Like I don't
child.
know what my last straw will be that day. Like if a situation like okay, let's just say
Okay.
the policeman
No. Let's set the stage, right?
set it up.
All right. You wake up.
Mhm.
Apple then took your breakfast money. Okay.
And took my last little 10.
Yeah. Took your breakfast money, right?
Mm.
And then you like, okay, it's cool. You know, I get paid tonight at midnight. Okay.
Yeah,
So then you go to work hungry.
I can deal with that.
Okay.
I've done it.
So you at work, machines breaking down. Let's say you work at a plant. You look like a plant guy. Outside of DJing. You give me plant vibes. Okay. So equipment breakdown, right?
Oh my God.
Equipment breakdown. Your manager pissed.
Yeah.
He giving it to you.
Pause.
Your coworker
Jesus.
not giving it to you, not the Diddy way, but you know what I'm saying. And then your coworker got an attitude too, so
Mm-hmm.
he kind of like brush up against you. You let it go. Okay.
Okay.
Then you get on Facebook because your phone working. Your side piece hit you up and say she might be pregnant.
My side piece?
Side piece,
I got a side piece?
possibly.
I
I'm
ain't
just
got
setting. I'm just setting the tone.
Damn.
She hit you up
I don't like this.
and she might be pregnant. And FYI, I'm not getting rid of it. So yeah.
This is a wild situation.
And then you get ready to get off work and you get the call.
Mm-hmm.
Your son that been messed up by a police officer. What you doing?
First of all, this is a lot.
Now think about it. It is a lot. But you know, this is like, it happens. Now, remember this morning you was talking to the dead at first.
I was.
And then you turned around and you called on God. So what you gonna do? You gonna let Satan use you? Or you gonna lean on God? You gonna have emotional intelligence? Or you crashing out?
Well, the Lord did say turn the other cheek. But he did make
Come on,
David
somebody.
with the sling. So I might have to follow David with the sling. Knock him out.
That's what you gonna say in court? I followed David.
I follow David. Come on, Lord.
And what did the judge say? And who's David?
King David, baby.
No, that's when you get quiet and had him go searching for a David that don't exist naturally.
I need a good lawyer.
Yeah. Hello.
I need a good lawyer.
Have them searching for David for forever.
It's a lot of Davids.
And then if you smart, David did it.
Show did it. Good Lord. Whole lot going on this morning. We got set the stage side pieces and slingshots by Davids and a whole lot of other stuff going on. But I think it's time that we take a break
Okay.
and we play some music.
Okay.
Y'all, I'm going to introduce y'all to YKOK and Roy and Nell Richie. They got a song that I'm about to play. It's on release. Brand new. It's called This and That. Y'all get in on that. And we're going to come back for a second. See y'all soon. Oh, goodness gracious. We having first episode jitters out here, man. We're going to get everything fixed. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do something special. All the songs that y'all were hearing today, I'm going to put a mix together. That way, you guys can actually hear the music. So by the end of the day, be looking for a link. It's going to be on my Mixcloud so that way we can all still be able to hear it, you know, and all one band, one sound type of thing.
Oh,
you know.
that is so nice of you.
Hey, look, I just want to make sure all the upcoming artists get they shine, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, all the songs that, you know, I have coming up in later mix, I want them to be able to hear those too with the best quality as it was produced. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Other than that, Nicole, what else we got today?
Well, one of the things I did want to talk about is, since we've been talking about music anyway, I don't want to like just crowd people with music, but I did want to talk about Black Music Month, which is in June.
Let's get into it.
So yeah, now that we're in this month, how are you going to celebrate? And who was like your all-time favorite artist?
My all-time favorite artist?
Like, who can you listen to for the rest of your life? And you only pick one.
Only can pick one. I'm gonna say Kendrick Lamar. He's well rounded to me, cause I got Section 80, I got To Pimp a Butterfly, I got the Untitled album, I got the Damn album. All of it is versatile to me.
Okay.
To me.
Okay. Well, I think if I had to choose one person to listen to for the rest of my life, you don't know.
Come on. Give it.
You know, I'm going to change my answer just because you think you know what my answer is.
Come on. Drum roll. Let's go.
Michael Jackson.
Really? Okay.
No, I'm just playing. It's Chris Brown.
I knew it. Let's go.
Between those two, though.
I can listen to Chris. But you know what? Honestly, I wouldn't have any. If I had to choose Chris, I wouldn't have a choice because he has so much music.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Oh, and let me say this too.
Okay.
Earlier, we were talking about LA rappers.
Right.
I forgot to include Larry June. That's my guy.
Don't know him.
Come on. Put him in your top. I forgot to include Larry June. I forgot to include Larry June. Shout out to my wife.
I don't have to keep talking about people that's in jail and getting pardoned and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah. Yeah, I've been saying free Larry Hoover.
Man,
not that he's free.
He got 200 years.
That just sounds so bad.
Yeah.
200?
Nobody lives sometimes past 100.
What if he do? What if he break a record?
It would have to be like him doing like this Rockefeller thing.
I think they should create a machine that put like extra years on people.
Give it some time.
Yeah, I mean it probably exists already.
Yeah, that's why I said
people are already being cloned.
The Rockefeller thing. He tried to freeze himself, and I forget all the details. So if I butcher it, y'all please let me know. Let me know in the comments what's going on. But the whole Rockefeller thing, like he tried to live longer. Then he tried to extend his life, basically. Yeah, all the Rockefellers, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yeah, he was getting, you know what? Matter of fact, he was getting like organs and stuff like that and put in his body and, you know, all kind of stuff. I could definitely be butchering this story. Could have it mixed up with something else. Please let me know in the comments, though.
Yeah, I definitely don't know. But I do know what's coming up, the BET Awards. I'm excited.
That's tonight, isn't it?
No.
When is it?
I think it's this weekend coming up. So we'll talk more about it later on this week.
Okay.
But I do, like, I'm kind of excited to see how they're going to honor artists for this month. And, you know, my boys, they performing too. I'm excited to see that. But we don't have to get too deep into it. I'm talking about Pretty Ricky, FYI.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah.
Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite out of the four?
I mean, Pleasure P. He was writing the music, singing it. He was able to leave the group and still be a successful solo artist.
That is true.
Yeah, so I mean, I guess.
What's your favorite Pleasure P song?
The one that he got the Grammy nomination for.
Was it Did You Wrong?
No, not that one. I mean, I like that one too, and I like him on Rock Bottom. But
hey, that was tough.
Yeah, that was real tough.
Lil Wayne came on with that one. So that Lil Wayne,
yeah,
I can get with that Lil Wayne.
Yeah. Under.
That was a hit.
Yeah.
That was a hit.
Yeah.
No lie.
Love it.
We were always, hey, Tupelo, y'all know what's up. When we was at the rink.
What y'all was doing?
That bottom half of the rink.
What were y'all doing?
Yeah.
The bottom?
Yeah, the end. Down at the end.
So what was happening?
We was down there grinding. Yeah.
Baby, grind on me.
That bottom half?
Y'all had on clothes, right?
Of course.
Okay.
Whoever didn't.
I saw some things back in my day at the skate rink.
Yeah. I mean, we
I know
all
they
have.
mamas would be disappointed. You know how, like, the older generation was freaking out when they was doing the Freak Neat documentary?
Yeah.
Boy, if they come out with them skate rink videos.
I don't think nobody had any.
I mean, we had phones then. We had pictures. We got pictures, but we didn't record. I didn't see people with camcorders.
No, we didn't have no camcorders.
It's definitely pictures out there.
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm definitely sure it is. Like, probably not of me.
You was at the bottom.
I'm definitely sure I have pictures, but
in the bottom.
Not no videos.
So what were you doing though?
I told you.
You was grinding?
Yeah, we thought it was pretty record down there. Everybody was grinding. Take you down, Chris Brown. Come on.
Oh my God.
Whole video.
Wow.
If there was a popping video, that should have been behind the scenes.
And you would have been in it.
Oh yeah.
Popping.
Yeah.
Popping what?
Whatever he was talking about in the song.
Okay, speaking of that, let's think about the lyrics. What were you talking about? What were he talking about?
Come on now.
I mean, you brought it up. Let's talk about it. You clearly wanted to be a video, not vixen. What is it called for a man? You're not a video vixen, are you?
No.
So where are you?
That's women are
right.
Video
so
vixen.
What is it called for men?
I'm just a male model.
Oh, the nasty
male
kind.
dancer.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know some of them in trouble with Diddy right now.
The male models.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
They were getting pegged.
Hey yo.
You know what that means?
Wait. Hold on. So he was pegging them? Because that don't.
I'm sure he was.
Wait. So I thought the woman was the one that pegged, and technically guys.
No, whoever, as long as they're getting pegged, they don't care who do it. They'll let a dog peg them.
That's wild.
Yeah. I'm probably being dramatic, but no, like I don't think it matters who's doing the pegging as long as that person is getting pegged.
Talk about the morning conversation this morning. Oh my God.
Some good tea for you.
Good tea, she said.
And it's brewing.
What is that? What's in that tea?
Peppermint.
I was finna say it can't be no honey in there.
No.
Gotta be a whole lot of lemon.
Yep, lemon.
It's because it's zesty.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a lot of zesty ones out there. You be around here shaking their hands and stuff.
Nah, I ain't shaking no more hands, y'all.
I be like, whew.
I heard about the handshakes.
Yeah, you be around here. Hey, I'm DJ such and such, and they be like, oh, nice to meet you.
Yeah. It's on, and you know what? I be trying to
be so excited.
Look, I be trying to be nice to everybody because I'm naturally a nice dude. But
yeah, you are. But you gotta be careful.
Anyway,
especially out here.
Anyway, what's going on? What else we got on?
Oh, you want to change the subject?
Yeah, because I'm trying to figure out this whole, the show.
Okay.
Everybody here to, talk about the Morning Aux. They tuned in.
Right. And if you still tuned in, which we hope you are, put in the chat what y'all want to hear from us. Not just today, but just going forward. Like, what are some of the subjects y'all want us to touch on? And we'll make it happen. And also, let us know what kind of music you want to hear, too, because this is the Morning Aux. And guess what? You can plug in your aux cord.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. No, seriously.
Literally.
Okay. So let's talk about dating. Dating as a millennial.
Okay.
So clearly you're not in a dating pool.
Not anymore.
You are a married man. How long you been married?
It was a year on 420.
Oh, wow. 420, that's one hell of a date.
Yeah.
Did y'all smoke?
I don't think she did.
Really?
Mm-mm.
So your wife don't smoke?
I mean, I'm sure she was taking a walk down nature lane.
Okay. But you do?
Not anymore as of this past weekend.
Oh, that does not sound believable at all.
Well,
but it's okay.
Well, we doing this hard 75. So you can't partake in any kind of vices, if you will. So we trying to take a kickback from that.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well.
So
before you got married, what was the dating pool like for you?
Or
what did dating look like?
What did dating look like before I met my wife?
Yeah, I guess. Well, before you got married.
It was pretty fickle. I could say that. It was all over the place. I didn't really have any I didn't have a whole lot of expectations. Mm-hmm. Like I was trying to, of course, naturally everybody looks to, well, I ain't gonna say everybody. Some people look to, get married. That was my goal. That was always my goal, to be married, have a family, be able to, live out my days with the people that I was able to create, and love and cherish and all that. But I don't feel like whenever I was dating Like I don't think it was with the intent to be married at that time. Yeah.
I'm happy you brought that up.
Yeah.
I think that's what's in the dating pool now. Like a lot of people that don't have pure intentions, they just in the dating pool just to date, like going from person to person. And I think it's unfortunate for people that are genuinely desiring something. You know what I'm saying? Like something past dating, something past being in a relationship and actually want to be married, start a family and stuff like that. So now it's almost like I was looking at this research recently and it was saying like 1 in 4 women are probably gonna get married and the rest of the women is just gonna be pretty much lonely. But a lot of women, like certain type of women, have accepted that because I think what's happening is like you have a lot of men in the dating pool that are just not honest with themselves and the people that they're meeting.
Yeah.
Some of them are living a double life and it's unfortunate. And they're not straightforward with that. So it leaves a lot of damage within a lot of women.
That's crazy.
It is, but psychologically, it's normal for them. Like society has deemed it as normal because so many people are doing it. And the crazy thing is, like, we're millennials, but we're not the only ones that's doing it. Like, they're getting advice and seeing men a whole lot older playing these type of games.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, Jesus, they ready.
Come on.
Take them.
Do what you got to do, Lord.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this. From your point of view, what does dating look like at this very moment?
In general or?
In your life.
We ain't going to talk about my life.
We talking about your life.
We ain't going to talk about mine.
Let's get into it.
Dating can be, it depends.
Okay.
Dating can be a little awkward. It can be a little real. I don't like starting over because sometimes it's like, am I wasting my time? Is this person being 100% honest with who he is and who he wants to be? Because let me tell you something. This is what a lot of women are facing now.
What, starting over or?
No. There are a lot of men out here that are actively pursuing women, not for marriage or, you know, they're just doing it just to be doing it because it's normal, but they're also exploring a lot of options. And when I say a lot, like me personally, I tell people, do not ever think if you're dating somebody that you're the only person that they're entertaining.
Okay. Well, I think,
especially if they're on social media and just the way that society is now, you're not the only person.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. So you don't want to be like a pick-me type person, but you're not the only one. And you may not be, even though you're not the only one, but don't think that your competition is another woman. Because men are out here exploring. They trying to see if it's something that they like on the other side, or they actually do like it on the other side. They don't want the world to know. So they're going to keep it on the down low. Okay. And they're going to pursue that and have their fun on the side.
So let me ask you this. As far as dating, I don't officially think I knew the rules for dating. So let me ask you this. Do you feel like if he is dating, said you, and he felt like, okay, well, we just started, talking. We went on one date and he decides, okay, well, I think I want to date around. Do you feel like he should tell you about the date or dates that he goes on?
Yeah. So one of the questions I do ask is like, are you actively dating other people?
Okay.
And if you say, for instance, if we go out on a date and then you go on a date with somebody else, I really can't get mad at that because I asked and you told me that you were dating other people. Plus, we're dating. We're not in a relationship. We're not exclusive. So I feel like that's okay. If there's no exclusiveness to it, do you. Okay. But if I'm doing me, don't get mad.
Okay.
That's so what a lot of y'all get upset. Like, y'all don't know how to accept what y'all put out.
Gotcha.
So, I mean, if we trying to figure it out and figure out who works for us, you have to date around. But this is my issue. if we've gone on 4 or 5 dates,
Mm-hmm.
we spending time, we your friends met my friends or family, like even if we don't have that conversation about exclusiveness, that word almost told me up. But if we don't have that conversation and there's not a title, I still feel like there should be a certain level of respect because we're working towards something.
Yeah.
Now, if we join in families and friends, taking trips,
Mm-hmm.
whether it is here locally, nationally, out of the country, or whatever the case may be,
Mm-hmm.
and you tell me, oh yeah, and this is like 6-7 months in,
Yeah.
and you tell me, yeah, I just went on a date the other day. Okay, well, I hope it went well, and I hope you and this girl enjoy life together because you out of mine.
Mm. Well, let me. That leads me to this question. Somebody just asking the comments. He said, "Beat Fourier Sound said, how soon into dating should you let your intentions be known?"
I think you should let your intentions be known in the very beginning.
Yeah.
Tell that person what your intentions are and what are you looking for. And it may not be with that person, but that person needs to know I'm not out here just going from person to person.
Yeah.
And if I have to go from person to person, I'm trying to figure out which person is for me. I want marriage. I want kids. I want to travel the world. I want to do X, Y, and Z. So I feel like that needs to be known early on.
Yeah. Respected transparency.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from a male's perspective, what you thinking?
I definitely think you should let it be known up front. When I met my wife, I definitely let her know what my intentions were. I think with the conversations that we had, it helped me, basically be more transparent and more open to wanting to share, and definitely helped me in that area. So, guys, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Go into it, letting that woman know that you here to, be with her. And if you ain't, then let her know that too. Because I think honesty will definitely help you out in the long run. Because in the long run, she'd be like, well, you told me you wanted this, and you told me that. Well, I was honest.
Mm-hmm.
I let you know this. And I told you that I didn't want marriage. I told you that I felt this way about this situation, and you egged it on or drew it out a little bit longer than it was supposed to.
I think some women really out here thinking they could change your mind.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like if that's what he said in the beginning, let him be.
Yeah.
You can't change his mind. Or if a guy tell you something like that, you can still date him because he obviously offering you something that you want.
True.
But at the same time, I think you should be looking for what you want in other areas. And again, he cannot be upset if you find it.
Right, because it's dating until y'all establish some common ground to where y'all both be like, okay, well, I want to be with you and only you.
Yeah.
Then it's fair game.
Okay.
It's fair game.
So we have another comment in the chat from Official Havoc.
Come on.
LAME Music. They said, I think people get dating and trying to be exclusive confused.
I agree.
I agree with that too.
Yeah, I think we were just touching on that. Like you date until you become exclusive with the person that you feel or you both feel, the same about.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think it's levels to it. You start talking, you date, you get in a relationship, then marriage. That's how. And then when I say it's levels to it, like I feel like if you're dating, you should be doing girlfriend things. If you're a girlfriend, you should be doing wife things.
Oh no.
So what's the where do you take a woman on a first date? And what's the budget?
It just depends. Like you would pick up, on that in conversation what she likes and what she don't like. So you'll be like, okay, well, all right, well, she likes active things. So I think we should, let's go skating, let's go bowling, let's go Top Golf. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
Oh wow! So you're not a $40 type guy.
No,
Bowling is all of that is kind of expensive. I mean, we do this on a regular, but
Yeah.
okay,
$40.
$40.
$40. That's wild.
Okay,
Nah,
so
I took my wife to Firebirds.
oh,
I think she originally chose it, but that was where we had our first date.
so do you think it depends on the type of female that you're talking to would determine?
Oh, definitely.
So if she give you like ratchet vibes, where you taking her? Because you're not taking her to Firebirds.
Wingstop number 4.
Wings. What about Wings Heaven?
Wingstop number 4.
Wow.
Kiki,
So what would that order
Kiki
look
Poo.
like? Large or medium?
Large, no ice.
No ice is crazy. You want her to drink a warm drink?
Light ice.
Light ice. How many wings? 6, 12?
She getting 6 with some fries.
Can she get special fries?
You know what? Ranch fries.
You did this before?
No.
I don't believe you. I don't believe
I just make it sound good.
Okay. All right. So look, this was on Twitter.
Okay.
This says, my friend has been dating his woman for 3 years. Today, he posted a pic of them both, and I playfully asked him, when will he propose? This guy said, she's not my type for a wife.
He need to break up with her. Well, she need to
Why?
break up with him.
Why?
Cause a guy with good intentions is going to want to marry you more than likely after the first or second year.
It take that long?
It took me a year.
But you knew before that, though.
I knew I wanted to be married.
Okay, but you didn't know.
she showed me so much within that year that kept me, you know what I'm saying? It kept me humble. It kept me full of joy. Like she showed me a different side of myself, showed me a different side of being able to love a partner differently. But yeah, I guess it just depends on the person.
Okay.
But like it should not take you 3 years.
It definitely not. I mean, no shade, but these people in these 15, 20-year relationships.
Oh, that's wild.
And no marriage.
Nah.
Like I've asked women that were older than me that were in these long-term relationships. I'm like, do you not want to be married? No, not really. I mean, we know what it is. Well, what is it?
Common law.
Well, that don't even exist anymore. But
Well,
like, what is it? Is it because, are you selling because he haven't proposed yet? Because I find it funny that the same person that I had this conversation with when I was younger, and at this time they were in a relationship for like 15 years, and they recently got married.
recently? How long were they together?
At this time, when I was younger, they were together for like 15 years.
How long were you?
So
how
this
old
was
you?
at least like 10 years ago. No, maybe a little bit. Yeah, about 10 years ago because I graduated. Yeah, so it's about 10 years ago.
Okay.
So I would say within the last 4 or 5 years, they've gotten married. Unfortunately, I've seen this man out with other women. It's not my place to go back and say something. But at this time, she could not have kids. So she had some type of surgery and somehow they pushed out a few kids. And you know what? I take that back. They are not married.
Common law.
They're not married. But I just feel like she said that because he hadn't popped the question yet. And I just feel, and then so this is what I learned.
Okay.
I ended up getting another job.
Okay.
And I was working in a mall.
Okay.
And I saw this dude, the guy, walking in the mall with another female. And he kind of looked up like, oh, shit. And I just looked like, I don't like your girlfriend. No way. I ain't going to go back and tell her.
Yeah.
But I see why you haven't asked her to marry you.
Yeah. But I'm going to say this to the ladies. Y'all have a right to ask what direction this relationship is actually going.
What we doing?
You know what I'm saying? Because
ask him.
You don't.
What we doing?
Right. Ask him. Because you don't want to be in a situation to where years later you're questioning what you should have done. Should you have went left when you should have went right?
Yeah.
You know, were you going left when you should have went right?
I should have married that dude that played basketball.
However, you know what I'm saying, all these different things that have, come about, and so much time has progressed, and this guy, you going through your everyday things and stuff like that, which is, become a normal habit. But at the same time, if nothing is leading towards an actual goal that you both have set or have talked about or anything like that, then no. Especially marriage. Marriage is important.
Yeah. So do you just leave abruptly, or it's like, this is my
If
thing.
it's important to you, like if your life is important to you, then you leave when you can get out.
Okay, so how about this? When you threaten to leave and then they pop the question,
Nah,
I would still leave.
Nah, because why you popping the question all of a sudden? When we've had umpteen years or 2011 years.
But imagine this though. Imagine you still leaving and he marries somebody else and give her the world. Get me a jumpsuit ready. Put money on my books.
Put money on your books?
Yes. Because both you finna go. And me too. Now, I think a lot of people are kind of afraid of marriage. Not a lot of people, but some. And I'm going to tell you why. We're seeing so many divorces now.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
No, it is.
Especially like older people and in our generation.
Yeah.
So, for example, and she actually had this on the hush hush for a while. She didn't come out until like a year later. Quinta Brunson, she filed for divorce from her husband in March of this year.
Oh, wow.
There was a prenuptial agreement, but she filed for a divorce.
Yeah.
So it's crazy out here. A lot of people filing for divorce. Look at Cardi B and Offset. It's embarrassing.
Yeah, it's getting ugly.
Yeah. So it's like, what do marriage mean these days?
Some people don't take it seriously.
Yeah. If you still want to be outside, don't get married.
It's a huge commitment. You know what I'm saying? Like it's something that you got to take day by day. You can't be like, oh well, I want to be married because we're gonna have a nice wedding. And my ring is gonna look nice. You gonna look good in your dress, and
I don't even want a wedding just to prove that I'm not doing it for other people. There. I don't want a huge wedding, if a wedding at all. Like, we could take that money and go buy some properties or travel the world or something like that.
Yeah.
I don't want a huge wedding. But that rock,
it's got to be hidden.
I'm talking about too big.
Dang.
That it's dangling off my finger. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's got to fit, though.
Yeah, I mean, the band and stuff have to fit, but the diamond?
It's got to be huge. Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be like that.
Glistening.
Yeah.
So even if you see me, you saw my ring first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, ring.
Yeah.
Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Y'all better, hey, next dude, what's up? If she ain't blocked you by now, look, Nicole is ready.
Oh, my God. Why we got to talk about
blocking? She
blocking?
said she is ready.
So check this out, though. Russell Wilson and Ciara.
Come on.
I want her prayer. CC, we need that. But no, she wasn't the only one that prayed though. He did too. Okay,
but that's the thing though. Like when you pray for something specific, like my wife, my wife said
very specific.
My wife said she prayed for me. Not, I pray for her every day. But you know what I'm saying? She said before she got with me, she prayed for a lot of things that matched my attributes. And she was like, she was blessed to have me, and I felt the same, because I was like, I wanted a partner that I can sit on the porch when I get old.
White picket fence.
We ain't gotta have no fence.
Okay.
She got to be sitting on the porch. I'm out there mowing the lawn. Because I told her, I said,
want Gatorade or lemonade when you done?
I'll take some lemonade.
Okay.
Yeah. Fresh. Ice cold.
Like freshly squeezed or store bought?
We can do both.
Okay.
Yeah. Or Arnold Palmer. Yeah, that's my drink.
Okay.
That's my drink. But we pray for each other. Okay. And it's important, you know what I'm saying, to talk to God, because it said in the Bible, write the vision, make it plain.
Yeah, I wrote mine.
Come on, God is good.
Yeah. I think I need to go back and make some adjustments though. Like, I need to be a little bit more specific, because you know, you gotta be a little specific with God because he'll throw a little sprinkles up in there. You be like, okay, wait a minute, is this a joke? Because what we doing?
Whole lot.
I take that back. But yeah, so Russell did pray for I won't say Sierra, but he did after his first marriage, after he got divorced, his intentions was to go 10 years of just being outside. Yeah. Like having fun. And then came Sierra.
Congratulations, y'all.
Yeah.
10 years in the making. Trying to be like y'all. I'm 1 year in.
Yep.
Come on with it.
So you gotta be mindful of what you say, what you do, what you pray for. But I just feel like I think a lot of people forget their actions, what you're out here doing.
That's a fact.
If you want to be married, your actions need to display that. Yeah, because if you out here humping and talking and doing all this kind of stuff, even dry hunching.
Yeah. Yeah. Out there sowing your royal oats.
Yeah, pretty much having babies by all these different women.
But y'all, hopefully y'all, staying plugged in. We see y'all in the comments, commenting while you commenting. But we having a good time conversing back and forth here. I'm about to do a little mix. Ain't gonna be a few songs y'all might know, a few songs y'all don't know. Other than that, like I said before, when we came back from break, I'm gonna do a whole mix so y'all can hear all these different songs later on. Just check them out. I'll post the link, and we're gonna probably post it on here somewhere as well. So other than that, y'all stay plugged in. Hopefully y'all been enjoying yourself, rubbing your feet together if you at home. But we about to get into this mix. They should
be at work by now.
Look, they better be at work. The traffic was crazy.
Drop the kids off.
It's summertime.
No, some still in.
For some kids, shout out to y'all. Y'all ain't get that work done.
Yeah.
Either way, we about to get this mix done. And we'll be back with some final remarks, man. Thank y'all. Stay plugged in. Yee!
Yo, we are back with the Morning Aux. How y'all like that mix?
Yee!
Let us know in the chat, man. Your boys over here working extremely hard this morning.
Come on, talk to them now.
Yes. So, thank y'all for staying plugged in on this very first day. We hope that we can build from this and y'all will continue to be our family in the morning. And while you at it, I want to ask y'all to follow us on all social media platforms, but also follow me on Instagram at EnvyNikki, ENVY_NICKY.
And you can also follow me, DJ IAMONEAL. You can follow me at the IAMONEAL Show on all platforms. It just pops up. I'm just telling you, it just pops up. Just follow me on all platforms at the IAMONEAL Show.
Okay. All right.
And also follow us, the Morning Aux, live on all platforms.
Okay.
See y'all soon.
All right. So, I got a few questions for you. And not just for you, but for y'all in the chat too. Okay. Would you rather have dinner with your favorite artist or get free tickets to all their concerts for the rest of your life?
You asking me now? I have dinner with my favorite artist.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is Ty Dolla $ign.
Wow.
Yep.
Okay, I like Ty Dolla $ign.
Yeah, he cool, folks.
Yeah, he sounds real good. I feel like he has been one of those people. You know how like back in the day, everybody needed that feature from Chris Brown?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if you get a feature from Ty Dolla $ign, you're probably going to have a good record.
Yeah, I'll finagle them free tickets, though. Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like at this point, you've built a relationship with them. So it's like, hey, man, you got some tickets that I can get, we holler at you.
Yeah, I'm going to get them free tickets. Probably backstage passes and all that.
Or you can do what me and some of my friends do sometimes. Like, we'll buy a cheap ticket. You just got to get in the room. You got to get in the building.
Oh.
But we're going to end up on the first row.
Oh, say no more.
Yeah.
Some type of way, huh?
Yep. All right. Would you rather be in a famous reality show or win an Oscar for a short film that no one has watched?
A reality show is crazy. I would want to win an Oscar.
Really?
Yeah.
And nobody's ever seen the movie?
They're going to see it after that.
So you're going to go down in history He got an Oscar, but I don't even know what movie that is.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
Oscar's
Like,
an Oscar.
an Oscar is an Oscar for sure. But I don't like a lot of reality shows, to be honest.
Which ones you don't like?
Love and Hip Hop.
What? Well, you don't like it now, or you didn't like it when it first came out?
I don't like it now.
Okay, yeah, because Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, when it first dropped.
Oh no, I was tuned in.
Jocelyn Hernandez.
I was
K.
tuned
Michelle.
in. That was actually the only one I watched. I tried to watch Miami, but I didn't care for it after so long.
I couldn't get into it.
Cause I mean, I don't like mess. So you know what I'm saying. I was like,
I love it.
I call it smut TV.
Wow.
Yep.
So am I a smut?
Nah, I'm not calling you that.
Oh,
but I'm just saying like.
But I am.
I'm calling the reality show, smut TV. Like
I'm asking because what is a smut? I don't know what that is.
It's just trash TV. That's basically what it is.
Let me Google that because that don't sound right.
Mm-hmm.
What is a smut?
Smut. Black Ink Crew. That was another one.
Okay. What about Flavor of Love?
That wasn't as trashy though. That wasn't as trashy though.
So women trying to find love. Well, no, him trying to find love and a bunch of women coming there sleeping with him, doing all this stuff to get him, and he only can pick one, and that's not trash.
No, it's still trash. But I feel like
what is a smut?
I feel like the respect level then versus now ain't up to par.
Okay.
I don't like it.
I Googled what is a smut.
Mm-hmm.
Smut is a noun and it's sexual material, and it says magazines, books, pictures, movies, or jokes that offend some people because they relate to sex.
Jesus.
I'm not a smut.
I didn't call you one.
But did you use it in the right context though?
I don't think I did at this point. Now that hearing the definition.
So we just making up words.
I suppose so.
Okay. But if you go down, it says smut. It could be a small flake or soot or other dirt.
Do you know Tasana Lewis?
I do.
She said, "What's up, cuzzo?
What up, my girl?
What's up, no?
Thank you for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you like, subscribe, and comment and share it on your social media platforms so that your friends and family can come over here.
Yeah, come on. Another would you rather? We want to know, what would you do? Drop your answers in the comments, y'all. I got one off the whim.
Mm-hmm.
Would you rather for dinner, if you couldn't eat anything else?
Please don't say noodles.
No.
Or a hot dog.
No, I ain't gonna do it like that.
Beanies and weenies.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
McDonald's or Burger King?
It's the same thing. You acting like it's tomatoes.
They have two different tastes.
They do, but both of them are just disgusting.
Drop it in the comments, y'all. Would you rather have
if I could get a
McDonald's or Burger King?
If I can get a salad from one of them, then I would.
I got another one.
Okay.
IHOP or Waffle House?
Ooh.
It's late.
IHOP. Oh,
okay.
If it's late, then I don't have a choice but to go to Waffle House because they open.
Wow.
Late.
IHOP and Tupelo stay open.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. 24 hours.
Well, we don't get that in Birmingham.
Sorry, y'all.
We don't even have that many locations here anymore.
Mm-hmm. Golly. Waffle House all day, though, for sure. I go to get the same meal every time. Patty milk, hash browns, fruit punch.
Okay.
Give me that.
Sound good.
I like that.
Okay.
100%.
Yep.
You got another one?
Not right now.
Not right now?
No.
All right. So I guess we're going to skip to my least favorite subject.
What's
Megan Thee Stallion.
Oh, speaking of my girl, y'all, for all the ladies that's in the chat, who is looking forward to having a hot girl summer? Oh my God. I'm so excited. So Megan just did a little fashion show. She ripped the runway over the weekend, and she showed off her new swimsuit. Now, what I wanted to talk about is this new body. Did you see the body?
I didn't see the body.
Okay, you got to look at the body, but you know Megan Thee Stallion body.
She has a nice body.
Let's talk about it.
Okay.
Goals AF.
I guess.
But I don't want to be that skinny though. Like she had some work done, which is crazy to me.
She has slimmed down.
Her body was like it, and she was natural.
Yeah.
Now she is like Ozempic skinny.
Yeah, she done slimmed down. But Lizzo?
Yeah. What you think it is? Healthy eating and exercise,
Lizzo?
or medication?
Definitely healthy eating.
Okay.
If she had like some medication or something like that, I'm sure. Well, I ain't gonna say I'm sure, but I'm quite sure they would have went a lot differently for her.
Well, why we couldn't see the weight loss journey or the healthy journey?
I'm sure.
See, this is what I don't like about big people in the industry.
Okay.
When they come out, oh, I love being fat. Fat girls are in. This, that, fat. I love the skin I'm in. I'm going to be fat forever and I'm going to eat whatever I want. And y'all just going to have to accept it because I'm fat.
Mm-hmm.
And then they turn around and get skinny.
Oh.
Monique.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. Monique, she looked good.
I think she picking her weight back up, but she got skinny.
She lost, yeah.
You know, she was like the
weight.
voice for fat people. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there was another term, BBWs, big beautiful women.
Is that what that stood for?
Mm-hmm.
Are you sure?
Look it up.
I think it was something else.
My wife said Lizzo documented her journey. I didn't see the whole journey, but
yeah, I didn't see it either. But she did do an interview recently when somebody asked her how much weight she lost, and she said she didn't want to talk numbers. And I can understand it.
Yeah, I mean it's a sensitive topic. I'm sure.
Yeah, because I mean
she was bullied a lot in the comments. You know,
really?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta think about how she was dressing, and I feel like it was for attention. But
you feel like she was dressing more provocative?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the Sexy Red.
Okay, we ain't gonna talk about my girl now.
We can talk about that because,
but it's like not the
she
same.
need to fire that stylist.
Why? She's just being young and ratchet. She wearing airbrush shirts. You wore airbrush shirts.
I did, but it was a time and a place.
She still shop cheap. She's not spending all her money on shoes and clothes. She still go to the beauty supply store and get her earrings.
Does she?
Mm-hmm. Think about her style.
All right.
And she said this before, but just think about how she's dressing. Straight from the beauty supply store.
It's definitely giving that.
Get it sexy.
I guess.
Get it sexy.
Yeah, her outfits definitely be like
love her down.
Screech worthy.
Yeah.
Very cringe.
Cringe?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, because you gotta think about it, man. As a person who is a considered a celebrity, you gotta think about it. You are helping usher in a lot of different influence. You know what I'm saying? And so with me, I want to have kids someday, right? Mm-hmm. And if I have a daughter that is influenced to dress less, and I'm teaching her differently.
Ain't nothing wrong with a little backless t-shirt.
No, it isn't. But it is a time and a place. And I feel like, you know, at least show some type of respect. Like,
yeah, if you're going to church, cover up.
Yeah.
You know, but the church do say come as you are.
Church, man, look, You
don't want to talk about it?
No, I mean, we could talk about it. But I'm saying, like, I think people take that term and run with it.
I mean, what's wrong with leaving the club and going straight to church?
Fine, you found the Lord. But at the same time, it's like
come as you are.
Also passed your house to come to the club. I mean, to come to the church. Come on now. At least go home, get yourself right, you know. Even if you put on a collar shirt or something like that, that's okay. Mm-hmm. Collar shirt, little dress or whatever. It's okay. But at the same time, it's like, all right, respect yourself. Respect the house. You know what I'm saying? Wherever you coming from. Because I'm sure her mama and them didn't raise her to be like that.
You don't know that?
I don't know that. But at the same time, she got kids too,
But it might be the environment, though. But you know what? I will say this. we don't see her kids.
No, we don't.
Yeah, she keeping them out of the social media limelight. I think they were out one time and she was trying to cover her. I don't know if it's her daughter or her son, but she was trying to cover their face.
Yeah.
And I can appreciate that. And that lets me know she's fully aware of who she is and what she's doing.
Yeah.
And you don't want to expose your kids to that. I think one time she said she haven't told her child exactly what she does, and she don't allow them to listen to her music.
Mm-hmm.
I can't be mad at that.
Yeah, but that's still, my thing is,
kids shouldn't be listening to her music, but they do because their parents
shouldn't
expose them to it. It's all about what we expose our children to.
That's true.
In the environment that we put them in, but you don't have to always become a product of your environment.
No, you don't. You don't. I mean, take me. I was from the hood.
Yeah.
But I didn't become the hood. I didn't start selling drugs or anything like that because I didn't have any money. I went to McDonald's.
You didn't sell drugs?
No.
Wow.
No.
I'm so proud of you.
I didn't sell no drugs.
You give me tried to sell weed, it didn't work for a week. Then you tried candy?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay.
I tried the candy. Yeah, that was candy. It worked out. Candy worked out for a little bit.
What kind of candy were you selling?
Man, I was selling, have you ever heard of the Fruities?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I love them.
So we had a candy lady in a place called Haven Acres, right?
Okay.
And she would give you 100 Fruities for $1.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you were selling them
I
for
will
how much?
upsell them for $1.50.
For one piece?
No, for a whole bag.
Oh, that bag.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, upsell them.
Okay. All right. Well, speaking of celebrities and how they look and how they carry themselves, did you see Damson Idris GQ cover?
He was fly.
That
He was
man
actually fly.
is
But you
beautiful.
know what? Outside of
Dark skinned men are in. You ain't dark, but yeah.
Milk chocolate, baby.
Yeah.
I'm out here.
You almost there.
I'm almost there. But what I was gonna say? He be fresh outside of Snowfall.
Yeah. He be looking real good. And you know what I like though? I just like how, at some point the world was like light skin, the Will Smiths, the Michael Ealy's, all these light skinned people. But now, oh my God.
I think all things goes at this point.
Dark skin is in.
I think all. You know what? You know who don't have these conversations?
Who?
The palm people.
Palm people?
Yeah, the palm people.
Do that again to the camera so they can know who you're talking about.
The palm people.
Palm people.
Yeah.
Why aren't they having these conversations? Because they the ones that's taking out men.
But the thing is, they can't say.
Dang, I just got mad.
They can't say.
Travis Hunter, oh my God.
Oh, bruh. He's something else. But
Goodness.
hold on. They don't have these conversations because they all look alike. They're all the same skin complexion.
Oh, the YTs?
Yeah.
Okay.
They all look alike. Every last one of them. Like, you can go get a tan and all this extra stuff, but they all look alike. Except us. We all different shades.
That's true. So do you think Chinese people look alike?
They all the same shade, unless they're Cambodian.
Okay.
Or otherwise. Or like, it's a whole lot of races. Everything like that. Nationalities is the proper word. But yeah. Hopefully y'all been enjoying yourself. Yeah. Tasana.
What Tasana said?
She said folks disrespect church. That's a
In
fact.
what way? I guess just showing up, dressing any kind of way.
Because my thing is, and this is probably my final point on it. My thing is if you can go to Charlotte Russe and you can buy a backless dress, you can have that same type of effort to buy something nice to go to church in. That don't be hugging your body.
What if church clothes are more expensive?
What you mean?
I feel like them 3-piece suits are way more expensive than a t-shirt.
I mean, you don't have to wear a 3-piece suit.
I mean,
let's
think about what you should
look
look like when you go to church.
Covered.
What should you wear?
Covered.
What does covered mean? Jeans, t-shirt. Some churches you
can wear
cannot.
jeans and t-shirt.
Some churches you can't.
That's if you're Pentecostal.
Okay, what do they wear?
They're covered from head to. Well, I ain't gonna say from head to toe, but like some of them are. Like they wear the hats, they wear the whole, suits and all that extra stuff.
Just go Muslim. Wear a scarf and Be fully covered.
But I'm saying though, some people don't want to be fully covered. That's why I say you can go with a cord, you know what I'm saying, something like that, or you can go with a tracksuit. Come as you are.
Tracksuit is
It's
wild.
wild, but you made it to church.
Okay.
Just don't. You guys got me late for work. Dang, Miss Daniel, we didn't want to have you in traffic like that.
Miss Daniel's crazy. My students don't even call me that. I tell them, don't call me that.
Do you?
You make me sound old.
You related to her?
Who?
This person in the comments.
Oh, let me look in the comments. Let's see.
Sandra.
Oh yeah.
Sandra Netta.
That is my mother.
That's your mama?
Yes.
Hey, shout out to mama.
Oh,
Come
in the comments. What did she say?
I'm gonna drop one of Clue's bombs for her. Yeah, drop a Clue bomb for mama right there. Now you can listen to it later on. For sure. But it's been a really, really great show.
Yeah, it was.
We got to organize, the music so we can be able to get y'all that, so y'all can hear that in a better perspective. But I feel like we had a really good show today.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was a really, really good show.
Yeah. Did y'all enjoy it in the comments? Drop it in the comments if y'all enjoyed yourself today.
Yeah, let us know in the comments what y'all like. Make sure you are subscribed.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are following us on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you are back here, same time, Wednesday morning. We will be here. And hopefully we have the technical difficulties solved. But if not, guess what? We still going to be here. We still going to have good conversations. And did you want to say something before I leave them with a little nugget?
Let me see. First of all, if you're on the road, be safe.
And put on your seatbelt.
Even if you are a little bit late, that still counts. You made it safely, all in one piece. Get off that phone. Yeah, talking to you. No, don't look back at the camera. Talking to you. Get off that phone while you in that car. But that was serious too. But in all seriousness, but I want y'all to have a blessed week. It's a new week. Enjoy this week. This day ain't gonna feel like yesterday, and today ain't gonna feel like tomorrow. So y'all enjoy today. Do something that you didn't do yesterday, and make this day count. So tomorrow you be like, okay, I checked this off the list, check that off the list, check this off the list, and if I didn't get this done on the previous day, now I got something to put on my goals. So that's all I have for today. That's my final remarks.
Okay.
As Steve Harvey would say.
Well, I did want to say that we are now in the month of June.
Okay.
We're in a new month, new week, new beginning,
Mm-hmm.
new goals,
Mm-hmm.
new mindset.
Come on.
So I want to leave y'all with this. June is your reminder that growth takes time.
Yep.
But the bloom is always worth it. That's all I got for y'all.
That's all she got. Come on, y'all. This the Morning Aux. Hopefully y'all have had one of the best Mondays to get your day started, get your week started. Because we back on Wednesday. Just want y'all to know that. We back on Wednesday. We back in the thing Friday, close out the week, and then we come back Monday. What's the times again, Nicole? So just in case they don't know.
To 9 a.m.
Come on.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m.
Come on.
7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. I need a LA beat. I need a LA beat. I need a LA beat. Oh, I need a LA beat.
But man, this has been the Morning Aux. I'm DJ IAMONEAL.
I am the Nicole Sadé.
And make sure y'all stay plugged in. But if you ain't, get plugged in. See y'all later.